welcome to the Redefine Podcast.
All right, welcome back to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to talk about building multiple network marketing companies at the same time. And excuse my dog in the background there. The question is it possible? And is it even something that you would want to do from an ethical and integrity standpoint, right? Now, I've heard this conversation a lot over the years, and most of, if not all of the gurus and the top leaders in the profession have come to a general consensus that it is not possible. However, I think their reasoning behind that really only scratches the surface of what's going on when people try to build multiple companies or even leave one company to another. And so that's what we're going to get into today. Now, just to kind of kick this off, I do want to state that my favorite thing about this profession, the profession of network marketing, is our independence, right? The freedom to build business on your own terms, the freedom to build business any way you want. Now, of course, that's within the policies and procedures, right? Within the parameters of the policies and procedures of your company and within the regulatory guidelines of your region or whatever country you happen to live in. Beyond that, for me, I have an added layer of standard, and that is a line of ethics and morals, right? I hold a certain level and a certain standard of ethics and morals, and that's what I use to build my business. Most companies, if not all companies in network marketing, they have in their policies and procedures a clause that states you can't build with a second company of competing products. All right. So, for example, my company is a health and wellness. We have nutritional products and supplements, and in the policies and procedures of my company, it states that I can't go off and build a second network marketing business with a company that has health and wellness and supplements, right? Yeah, it makes perfect sense because the potential there is to pull business from company A to company B. Now, what people then ask me is, well, what if I build a second business with a company that doesn't conflict, right? Again, the example, health and wellness company, nutritional products. What if I build with, let's say, an insurance company? Yeah, I mean, on paper, it sounds logical and it's not a conflict of interest. The products don't necessarily compete with one another, but I will unequivocally say that you can't do it. You can't do it. It's not doable because for this reason, and not okay. So I'll get into it, but this is my reasoning. All network marketing companies, regardless of whether or not their products or services conflict with one another, all network marketing companies have one product in common: the business opportunity. We sell the business opportunity as one of the main offerings, right? And so because of this, multiple network marketing companies, building multiple network marketing companies, even leaving your existing company to go to another company will always be a conflict of interest. It will always be a conflict of interest because of how we've historically built network marketing, right? I've stated this before in past episodes. In network marketing, we have gotten good. We've mastered the skill of networking and we've mastered strategies around networking, building networks, tapping into other people's networks, and growing our businesses that way. Because of this, when presented an opportunity to build a second company or even leave and join another company, we still use those same skills, right? We tap into existing networks, the networks that we've made, the connections that we've made over the years, to build the second company or to build the new company that you're moving to. It's a real issue. It's a real issue because, again, the question before, like if the products and services don't conflict with one another, then you're not necessarily pulling business one from the other, but you kind of are, right? Because again, the products and services beyond that, the main offering is the business opportunity, and how we've done business is by tapping into networks, right? You can't get around that, right? Now, we as independent distributors could naturally go off and join a second company that doesn't conflict and start all over again and go out and meet two new people a night, shake hands, belly to belly, and all that old school stuff, which is great. Like, that stuff still works. But it's so labor intensive and it's so difficult, right? It's an uphill battle. I mean, that's the biggest bottleneck in network marketing as we've taught it, as we've built it historically. It's the biggest blockage, right? Most people never even get over that hump, and so especially for leaders who have sizable organizations who've created, that long-term income, to do that all over again, it just seems crazy, right? It just seems crazy. Why not tap into your existing networks? I mean, you've built those networks in the first place. Well, again, my answer is that you're pulling business from one company to another. You're pulling business from one organization to another, right? Right. And I've had that happen to me many times over the years. I mean, even very recently, I've talked about this already, that we have a prominent leader in my company that has left and transferred to a whole nother company. It's pulled so much of my business and my organization from that. And that is because we've only learned how to build one way, right? The thing that we've gotten the best at is also the thing that is our biggest crutch. It's our biggest weakness, right? Because it's the only way that we know how to build, right? Networking is the only way we know how to build in network marketing. All of this would be solved if we knew how to market. If we knew how to actually market, especially in the modern context of the internet and social media marketing and digital marketing, it would be so much easier. It would answer all these questions and solve all these problems of cross-recruiting and building multiple companies, because you wouldn't need to rely on your existing network. You could just set up a marketing campaign or a marketing funnel online and build as many freaking companies as you want without conflicting with your existing businesses, right? It's a solve all. And so that's why I'm really, really passionate about this message of network marketers really learning actual marketing, right? Like my hashtag from last year, if you go back, a year ago on in the archives of the show, the hashtag was "We Are Marketers," right? I think that was when the show was still called Redefine Network Marketing, all right, or The Path of the Network Marketer. Yeah, that's what it was called. The show used to be called Path of the Network Marketer. That's what I started out with, and there was a time a little bit over a year ago where I was the hashtag was "We Are Marketers." It would solve so many of our problems. As far as building multiple companies, yeah, you could build multiple companies and even build with multiple companies that have the similar products, and never conflict with either business, because you can create multiple marketing funnels that don't necessarily tap into your existing networks, right? You're just generating new business all the time, and yeah, it just solves everything. It just solves everything. That's my conclusion, right? Like this answer that you can't build multiple companies because it just pulls your focus, or you can't serve two masters at the same time, or you can't build your vacation home with the wood from your main home. Like, all of that makes sense, but it really doesn't get down to the bottom of why you can't do that. And the reason why you can't build multiple companies in network marketing right now is because of how we built business and the skills that we teach. Very, very, really singular, right? It's the only way we know how to build business, and that's why you can't do it. If we developed and taught the skills around marketing, again, all of that situation, all of these issues really go out the window. So if you're a network marketer and you're listening to this, I encourage you to learn how to market. Learn how to market. And if you want to learn how to market, message me. I have a free blueprint that you can get your marketing journey started on. As a matter of fact, you can go to ronniecruz.com/blueprint and sign up for the free class, right? It's a free class. It's online. It's going to be about an hour. And that will get you on your way to starting your marketing education, right? It's a great starting point. It'll teach you everything you need to know, how to get started with marketing, because relying on networking alone, first of all, not everybody can do it. As I mentioned earlier in the episode, it's a big bottleneck, right? It's a hurdle that majority of people that get into network marketing never get over. And so to build, with just networking, it's an uphill climb, and only a small percentage of people ever attain high levels of success. And that's why, the top earners don't want to do it again, right? They don't want to start from scratch, and they don't want to build brand new networks. And that's why we end up tapping into existing networks when we build multiple companies or when we leave and join a new company. All of that would be solved. All of that would be solved if we all learned how to market. So that's going to be the message for today. Again, if you want the free blueprint, it's ronniecruz.com/blueprint, and get it there. Start your marketing journey. And of course, you can reach out to me on my socials. Look for me on Instagram. I'll leave the link in the show notes of this episode, Facebook, all that good stuff. So until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next Thursday, or this coming Thursday, with a fresh new one. So until then, be well, be safe. We'll see you in the next episode.